Doesn't matter how long you've been on the internet, sooner or later you're going to find out you need articles, you need content. And how are you going to get that content? Are you going to buy it? Is it going to come from PLR? Are you going to outsource it? Or are you going to click a button?
We all know that content is king, but having content custom created is expensive. Private label rights articles are good, but everyone ends up with the exact same articles. And that's bad, especially when trying to rank those articles in the search engines. Article Builder is the solution. Let me demonstrate it to you. There are two main functions to Article Builder: building an article from scratch and injecting content into your own articles. First, let me demonstrate how to build an article. All you have to do from the Build an Article menu is select a category, and we have many popular categories available. This list grows all the time. I'll choose weight loss. Then, optionally, you can enter in your subtopics. I'll use exercise and nutrition. If you don't enter subtopics, it'll just grab content from the general category of how to lose weight. Then you choose your target word count. I want a 500-word article. And how many articles you want. I'll choose 3. You can optionally store that in your saved jobs, which I'll explain in a little bit. And then you just click Build My Article. Now you can see we have 1, 2, 3 articles, each above 500 words, each one different from the other. Now, what makes these articles different from traditional private label rights or PLR articles is that these articles are built from a massive database of snippets that are woven together to form complete articles. Each title is different, the introductory paragraph is different, each of the tips are different, and you see that these tips fall under the subheadings we gave it, and the concluding paragraph is different for each of the articles it's generated. All of the content is private label, so you can modify it to your heart's content, spin it, rewrite it, or use it as it is. Whatever you want to do with it, you can. But the point is that what you get each time you click that button is far more unique than what you get with a typical private label rights article. Now let me demonstrate my saved job. Now the Article Builder database literally has tens of thousands of categorized snippets, but it's not stopping there. Thousands more snippets are added every week, and that means an almost unending supply of fresh content for your articles. Now let me demonstrate the second function of Article Builder, and that's injecting content. Now what this is going to do is we'll use the article content injection to add content to an article we already have. I'll use a weight loss article, so I'll select my category as weight loss. Let's say I want to add additional content on nutrition. Again, that's optional. If you leave that blank, it'll just grab tips and snippets from the general category. And you tell it how much content you want added to your article. A little, quite a bit, or a lot. I'll add quite a bit. And then you tell it how the content should be injected. You can have it injected directly inside the content as additional paragraphs, or as sidebar tips that are pushed off on the side but still in the code appear right in the middle of the article, so the search engines see it as part of the content of the article. I'll demonstrate both. First, I'll show you inside the content. Now let me go grab an article. Okay, I've pasted my article in and I click Inject Content. Now you see that the article went from 289 words originally to 383 words after the content was injected, adding 94 words or 33% of new material to our article. Then it's got a preview, and you can see this was from the original article, this was from the original article, this paragraph was added, original, original, added, and original. So it added 2 paragraphs this way. And then you can copy and paste the article down at the bottom. But you don't have to just add a little bit or quite a bit of content. You could add more than that. You could add a lot. And you see in that case, it added 217 words or 75% more content. So you really can bulk up your articles with additional unique tips and snippets using this tool. Now let me show you if I inject the content as sidebar tips, how that looks. I'll go ahead and choose quite a bit, and then again click inject content. Now you can see that the content is added so that the new content appears as tips along the side of the article. And that makes it very visually appealing and adds quite a bit, but your article still appears to be as it is to the human reader with just additional tips. However, if you look down at the code, you can see that it actually adds those tips right in the middle of your article. So as far as the search engines are concerned, your article has unique content right in the center, and that is very valuable because you know how much the search engines value unique content. So there you go. That is Article Builder in a nutshell. But let's say that despite the thousands and thousands, literally tens of thousands of snippets that are already in the database and the thousands that are getting added each week, let's say that Article Builder doesn't yet have some topics that you need covered. That's not a problem. All you have to do is click up here, Request Topics, and in this box you can add whatever topics you would like to see inside of Article Builder. Now, if you need continued content growth in categories that are already covered by Article Builder, then be sure to include those in your list as well. We aggregate all users' requested topics and use that list to determine what content gets added to the database each week. That's all there is to it. We've kept the design simple and efficient on purpose. Why clutter things up when what you really need is continuous, fresh content built around the topics that your websites cover? Article Builder gives you that, all at the click of a button. So get your access right now.
Article Builder isn't one of those pieces of software that's made for people that are going to leave it laying around. So why don't you give it a try? Click on the link that you see at the end of this video, or click on the link in the description tag in the video below. Whatever you have to do, just pick up a copy of Jonathan Leger's Article Builder. You'll be glad you did.